All right, Judy. What is good in your hood? All right. Well, I think I hope all of you enjoyed your Memorial Day, and I know I just kind of chilled out. I've been I just decided to stay home, not really do anything because I got such a busy season coming up. But I was watching YouTube all day yesterday, and I catch myself watching YouTube quite a bit. And I noticed that lately, because we're coming up on June, and they've been talking about this new Prince project that's coming out, and that's pretty much what I want to talk about. Is all the post-death material, activities, projects, etc. that's been coming out. Okay, now I don't know if you want to call me a fan. You can call me a friend. You can call me, I'm not a fanatic, okay? I mean, most people think I am, because I've been rocking and rolling and funking and rolling, ride or die, for Prince since since I was 10, okay, back in 1981, and I used to be, when I used to first got my first Walkman, I used to tape, I remember one of the first things I did was I taped Prince's Controversy album, and actually at that time I had the album. I don't even know how I got the album, but I know I had it and I wasn't supposed to, but I remember taping that and listening to it all the time in my headphones around that time when I first got a Walkman. That was a long, long time ago. God, it seems like yesterday. But anyway, so I've always, bought everything I can, supported Prince. Every time a project came out, either I had it on cassette or album, if I could find the vinyl, or a CD, whatever case may be. Videos, DVDs, went to the movies and saw the movies, whatever ones that were at the movies. No matter if they were good or bad or whatever, or if I went, I've always supported Prince. Seen him 3 times live. I saw him when I was in high school, the Love Sexy tour. I saw Jam of the Year in Musicology, okay? And went to Glam Slam and down in South Beach a couple of times. Actually was there one Sunday when it got raided, because Sundays was a night for gays and lesbians down in South Beach. So anyway, we all know when he passed, and we're coming up on another year. And I was shocked. I was home. I remember I was home when I found out, and I called a friend of mine who I was working with, and she hadn't heard. And I was like, is it a joke? Because I know just a couple of days before, when they was talking about him being sick, and Magic 102 here in Houston, they reported that, and they were playing Prince all day like he had passed away. But they were just, wanting Prince and his people, any fans or whatever, to know that we here in Houston support him. And Houston has always been a big marketplace for Prince. When he came here for Purple Rain, he did pretty much a whole week here at Houston Summit. And he's always tend to come back here and perform. Well, I had always said, I really did not want to see the day Prince or Michael Jackson died, because I knew what is going on now. I knew what would happen. Okay, and at the time when I made that statement, there was no social media, but social media has made it a lot more crazier than what I ever expected. Okay, my experience with Prince after death, okay, it's not, like I said, it's crazier than what I thought it would be. Let's start with, you know what, we're not going to do that. that's a whole nother video, because if I get on a rant about these Prince online groups like NPG, Music Club Rebirth, or whatever, I got a whole bunch to say about that Facebook online group, because they can kiss my whole fat black ass, all right? But anyway, there's a lot of people who seem to be influencers. There's quite a bit of people who dedicate their time and their social media, directly for Prince. Like this one particular one, I watch all his videos as much as I can. He's doing them so fast, I'm thinking, child, slow down. But his page is called Prince's Friend. And sorry, Judy, my throat is early, and plus I've been detoxing. So he's one of the leading, I would say, YouTube influencers when it comes to Prince. I wouldn't say an authority, but that's apples to apples, oranges to oranges, whatever you want to say. Okay. But his opinions sometimes about certain things, and kind of make me cringe, a little bit, but hey, that's the spirit of debate. Okay, I still enjoy his videos. Okay, and if you're watching, I enjoy your videos. I like them a lot. I tend to have my opinions just like you have your opinions, and especially being the ages we are. 'Cause see, I'm mid 40s, okay? And I think he's mid 30s or early 30s. No, I think he's mid 30s, okay? And he came along, I would say he's a 90s baby, okay? So he came along when Prince was doing, and he has his opinions about Prince fans who, as he says, stop at Purple Rain. Okay, sweetheart, it's like this. You have people who, like I said, are ride or die, just like he is, I am, okay? But you have those people who and I know a lot of people online, they trip out about it, they be tripping. Well, look, if you bought Purple Rain, if you bought Love Sexy, if you stream, if you got the Ultimate Prince, if you got even if you got Prince Forever, whatever the case might be, you supported him. And nobody should be downing, your fandom or whatever the case might be. And I don't think that's right, but if you went to a concert, it doesn't matter. You supported him, and I'm grateful to one of the as a longtime supporter / friend of Prince, that you supported him, because his career could have easily just died out, after Purple Rain. It could have easily, but he kept going, and there's a lot of people like Prince who kept going, but they still don't have the fandom or the full respect that Prince has. Okay, so there's been a lot of projects. Okay, so let me get to that. There's been Paisley Park has been turned into a museum, which is being managed and ran by the Graceland Management Organization. Let me see. We've had multiple re-releases, not remastered, which I don't understand why they're not really remastering, but they are reissuing, and that's cool, because especially for a vinyl fan, I am a vinyl. I love vinyl. I have tons of it. Over 3,000 pieces, just here in the apartment alone. And I really love the fact that, things like Musicology, 3121, all of that stuff is being released on vinyl. Thank you to Universal Music and whoever's, Sony Legacy. not universal music. But see, like I said, I know some things, and then I don't know some things. That's what whole Fortish is about. Knowing what you know and not knowing. Okay. So anyway, so Sony Legacy has been reissuing, certain albums, Rave into the Joy Fantastic, 3121 Musicology, Planet Earth, and all of these I've been wanting on vinyl for so long without having to go through the bootleg route, because I have done that. So then there's been, let's see, Paisley Park as a museum. You've had multiple celebrations since his death, I think 2 now. There has been the Prince Symphonic Tour that Questlove Other Roots has produced and helped put out there. What else has been going on? Lots of merchandise. You have Showtime has actually re-aired Sign of the Times. What else has happened? We got a Sign of the Times reissue deluxe DVD Blu-ray set coming from Germany, which I hear is a lot of controversy on because there's no black people being interviewed, which I don't see how you could not interview anybody black on the Prince project. Child, I don't know. There's a lot of talk. Prince Forever came out. Thank you, Warner Brothers, for releasing it in a vinyl form. You did an excellent job with the vinyl box, just like you did with the box for Depeche Mode's. I mean, they've really done some really good work recently with their vinyl. See, what else has come out? Quite a bit, okay? So now we got Prince. Oh, Prince, the originals. Okay, so Prince's friend and a few other people, they done some reviews on it, and I'm not going to do any reviews on something that's not even out yet, okay? Or to give my thoughts on it, but I can give my thoughts on it. I myself am looking forward to to that release, okay? I'm looking forward to that release. Maybe right here, okay? Right there. And why I'm looking forward to it, and I don't have no objections to it, is because these are songs I love, okay? And as somebody who's who bought a lot of these songs, was around when they first came out, and knew that Prince had wrote these songs, produced these songs, I always wanted to hear what his version sounded like, his original version. Okay, and a lot of times on box sets you do get that. You do get the original demo version. You do get, But my question is, are these recordings going to be the actual recordings on it, or they're going to be a bunch of half done, very low sounding demos that only clocking in at 2 minutes or cutting off, halfway? That's what I'm looking forward to finding out. But if they're full songs, full recordings that they found in the vault where he actually recorded fully through, and they went in and cleaned them up and, faded them correctly and, remastered them out, I'm looking forward to it, okay? I'm looking forward to, his versions of these songs. Because there have been demos and bootlegs floating around for so long. And I get so frustrated. I was one of them people, I just hated all the online bootlegs and all that mess, A lot of it I'm just thinking, okay, why even put it out, But curiosity, has always got me. Like, I love his version of Noon Rendezvous, I don't really care for the official Nothing Compares for You. I don't care for that one too much, but I did like the version that him and Rosie Gaines did live, okay? And then, but there's so many songs, and I'm really looking forward to hearing his version of Manic Monday, think I have to go back and correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe there's going to be a version of a sex shooter on there that he's done. I don't know if I'm ready for that one, but I think I did go back online like early 2000s. I think I heard a version of that, but I'm looking forward to this project. I just don't understand why so many so-called influencers or people who believe that they're so, they know everything about Prince. Why they objecting to it? Like, one of the things I really want to see is I personally, me, and I know there's got to be a handful of other people out there. I want Camille to come out as a album. I want Camille to come out as what he presented, the art, the labeling, everything I've seen online. That's what I really want, because I actually, was able to obtain a bootleg version or whatever online, downloaded and or whatever the case. And then what I did was actually later on, a couple of years ago, all the songs as they were supposed to be listed on the album, I was able to find all of those songs online and put them together as one album. I don't know if this was the original, sequencing. I don't know, in regard to the songs and the mixes, but I really would like to have Camille come out. Okay, honestly, anybody from the estate, Warner Brothers, whoever. Okay, and believe it or not, if you did this would be a big media thing. See, who is it? Princeology.com. They have this page with all of these unreleased albums. A lot of those albums, these projects, I would like to see done as post, death material. There was an album and a video or a movie that was supposed to be done, a live album doing a controversy album. I would love to see that and actually have that. What else? There was an album that was supposed to come out of all love songs, a compilation. I would like to see that happen. Camille, I would actually like to see if they could actually put it together and see what would happen if they actually decided to do Dream Factory all together as he originally put it together and he had it ready. There's so much. Like I said, my whole thing is, if you're an influencer, cool. If you're a fan, cool. If you're a friend, cool. If you're a ride or die, good, bad, indifferent like myself, cool. We all loved him. We all love his material. And it don't matter if you stopped at Purple Rain, if you started at 3121, if you're just getting into him now and you're a millennial or you think more younger generation, we all, if you love him, if you love anything about him, that pretty much gives you an open invitation, to Paisley Park. And I'm not talking about his house. I'm talking about that ideal that he wanted us all to get together and love each other and love, and enjoy life. So that's my whole thing about these post-Prince projects. You know what? If they're good and they work on them and they put them out and you buy it or you stream it, then it's okay to me. I'm not going to sit and be like, oh, they shouldn't be doing this, they shouldn't be doing that, oh my God, Prince didn't want this to happen. He said, you know what? He said it. He said it out of his mouth. He wouldn't, that's why he made this. That man was smart. That man knew what was going to happen after he passed away. Okay? Maybe he wanted to create this controversy. Maybe he wanted this air of mysteriousness going on about his life. We even got a book coming out soon. Supposedly part of it is, what he started to write. By what I heard, it wasn't many pages. Now we got a whole book, and I don't see how they're doing that, but, we'll get it. So, like I said, it is what it is. It's going to happen. You can continue to bitch about it. You can continue to act up about it. You can be upset about it. You can continue going online ranting and raving about what he wanted and what he didn't want. Because in reality, what he wanted, a lot of times he said it He told Arsenio, he told MTV, he told magazines, and then that's where you need to get your resource from. Okay? Not your opinions, not the stuff you think is facts, but what came out of his mouth. Okay? And on that note, put that in your tea mug and sip on it. And until then, may you live to see the dawn. And if you've seen the dawn, enjoy it. Love you.